What's going on, guys? I'm Dobry and this is Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. So this game showed up on Steam a couple of days ago and many people are asking themselves, well, should I buy it? Is it good? Should I buy it? Is it good? Should I buy it? Is it good? Well, I'd like to make a quick showcase of all its features in order to help the people decide whether they should buy it or not. First things first, you have your basic stuff. Empire mode, which is like the main campaign. Let's say new game, just to show you. It consists of a bunch of scenarios, like maybe you want to play during the Yellow Turban Rebellion, or the Alliance against Donjuan, or like the Battle of Guandu, Chibi, the Coup d'etat. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main scenarios. And of course you have the Gathering of Heroes, so haven't played it yet, but I guess it's a free mode. Yeah, looks like it. And of course there are custom scenarios and downloadable content. So let's get out of here very quickly. So those are the scenarios. You also have a free mode. In the free mode you can do anything that you can pretty much do in the game. Play an invasion, play a defensive battle, play an event battle, play a quest, and so on and so forth. All of those things are inside the Empire mode. But the most important thing actually in this game, and that's something that Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends should have had, because they had so many options and so many... yeah, they had just so many options to do it, but I guess because of the franchise and because they wanted to further it and make some more money, they put it off for the next game, is the edit mode. In this mode you can pretty much do anything. You can create custom scenarios, you can create custom soldiers, you can pretty much do anything, but the most important thing about it is the ability to create a custom officer. So if you get into the custom officers, I already have a few. Now, you will notice that some of them have those stars right next to it. So the basic created warrior looks like this. If you win the campaign, if you win the campaign, you get that star next to it and you're allowed to export that hero with all its stuff. And this guy is actually my son. You're also allowed to export your son if you so choose. You can also fight against those characters. They will, and another option, and this is amazing, they will also appear in all your future playthroughs. So if you don't want to fight yourself, just delete the character before you use it. So yeah, you can make all kinds of characters, and probably this is the biggest feature that one should showcase. So here you have a pretty basic name. You can pick face, hair, accessory, beards, mustaches, and so on and so forth. You can pick what kind of body type you want, stocky, heavy, slender, model, yeah, sheesh, model. Yeah, but you can absolutely make a muscular guy, or a stocky guy, or a heavy guy like Shushu. Here you can pick the equipment. So there are plenty of sets in this game, and you can easily outfit your guys with those sets. And the thing is, I haven't bought any of the DLCs, and just look at how many sets there are free, that are given to you with the game. For example, the Paladin set. It exists. There is this occult set, desert set, oh my god. North set, western set, yeah, you can be a pirate, you can do anything, you can look like a knight or something, yeah, you can even be an elf. Oh my goodness me, that's so ridiculous. okay, that's like enough. Or yeah, you can be a samurai. Hoi! Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Let's just not get too much into it, but there are plenty of decent sets, including you can be a cowboy, and of course there are even like stupid sets like this one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, let's just be professional here and go back to man. Like, you can also be aware that you can also mix and match those sets. So, for example, you may choose to have a like Emperor thingy and then like those weird yeah, even those. Or for example, oh my goodness. Yeah, let's say something like this. Yeah, let's say that those things fit the whole thing. Yeah, so yeah, you can mix and match sets to your liking, so yeah. Another good thing about this is moves. You can pick a move set from every single character in the game. Weapon, you can pick you cannot pick the EX type because that's locked to the weapon. But you can choose your Musu attacks, you can choose your aerial Musu attacks, and you can choose your rage attacks. So if you don't like how the rage attack of this particular weapon works, you can choose it and pick something else. For example, yeah, use your creativity, guys. Yeah, you know the game. I'm sure if you're looking at this, you absolutely know at least something, or you have seen some of the moves in the game. So you may pick your own weapon and moves. So yeah, you can choose your voice. You can choose your ability type, and that's something that's really very nice. So, for example, if you want the extra, so if you want some extra difficulty in your battles, pick a simpleton. This is the guy with the least stats, or you can be a balanced one, or aggressive, berserker, defensive, iron wall with more defense and more speed. You can be a leader with more leadership. You can be a controller who has a ton of leadership, but has, yeah, really relatively low stats. You can be agile. You can be quick moving, but the other stats are not high. Or you can be swift-footed. Those are the guys are the fastest, so you don't really need a horse. I like swift-footed, for example, because I don't like whistling for my horse every now and then. But all in all, yeah, you can pick power, so your speed is slow, but your stats are high. Slot, you move very slowly, but you have extremely high stats, pretty much being Shushu. Yeah. So that's pretty much what this thing does, and it's actually quite nice. Then you can save, and then you can confirm. You can also, let's cancel it, you can also make a girl. Yeah. Pretty much the same thing applies. The difference is you're allowed to select her chest. Yeah, that's another word for boobs, you know. Yeah, that's the difference between those. You can still make a stocky one, you can make all kinds of like... You also, yeah, you can pick a stocky one, a model one, and so on and so forth. You can also pick faces and so on and so forth. You have lots of presets. You have 68 types of hair, so you're absolutely not devoid of options. As far as equipment goes, girls get different sets, and they look relatively good. You can pick from, yeah, you can even get imping set. Yeah, you can make her an angel. A schoolgirl, of course, but hentai game without being schoolgirl. Cowgirl, panda, wildcat. Oh, that's not so bad, I guess. Yeah. Or you can, of course, pick something like an elf, or where are you? Our team is set. Yep, she looks good, and she's pretty much, yeah. That doesn't provide much protection in battle, I think, but who cares about that, you know. Yeah, so there are plenty of armors, even if you don't pick any skins and so on and so forth. As far as moves go, it's the same. But it's kinda cool making a very short girl with a very big sword, for example. As far as voice goes, it's pretty much the same. So let's cancel the officer creation and go back to explaining how it goes. So, in Empire mode, I'll just start a new game, just for shits and giggles. So, let's say the Alliance against Don Juan, so that I can show you what you're supposed to do. So, you have a list of recommended officers. Those are officers that are pretty much central to all the areas that are on this map and that are focused, like this period of time is focused on people. Those are the people this period of time focuses on. But of course you can switch it and go for all. For example, let's pick the girl, because I kinda selected her with a weird sword just for shits and giggles. So let's just start yeah, I'll just skip this because you can watch it later. But she decides to become someone. Thing is, this game does not force you into anything. You can absolutely roleplay and have fun. So, in general, you will start as a free officer or as a commoner and so on and so forth, and you will rise all the way to a ruler. You'll get promotions, but you don't really need to. You can decide, for example, to play as a free officer the whole time. Or you can become some lieutenant in an army and spend your life like this. Or you can be a mercenary until the whole thing goes away. Yep, it's so simple. Nobody forces you to do anything, and this is what makes the game good. You can create your own story, and this is one of the most important things in a game, at least in my opinion. So, this is the strategy screen. Here you can decide to serve or persuade. Later on you can recruit people, you can interact with people. You can, based on interactions, you can gain higher favor with people. They can decide to declare their love for you. They can marry you, you can have a child, which will, weirdly enough, grow up in no time. But since this is a fictional game, who cares? Then you have the military. You can draft yourself people if you wish. You can heal, you can practice. For example, yeah, there you go. For example, you waste a month and you can practice and you get merits. You can do politics, you can raise yourself some money, so you're not at all forced to be under a ruler. You can acquire materials, or you can join a battle, you can do a quest. You can purchase stuff, for example. You always start with the basic items. You can move to another area. For example, let's say that you want to check the kingdom strength. So, let's hit this key here, and you will see the kingdom strength. Or, for example, you can choose to get some info. For example, let's get the territory info. Let's switch the info. For example, here you can see who rules which area. For example, if you want to play under Cao Cao, you should play here. If you want to play under Yuan Shao, you should start here. Or actually not start, just move. If you want to play against under Don Juan and be friends with Lu Bu, you can play here. Those are so many options which you can easily use. Like, move to a different area and decide what you want to do. Here you can see everything. One of the things you may not like, especially if you play on PC like me, is that you get the PC key bindings down there, and I'm absolutely using a controller for this one because I think it's just better. So maybe I should. Oh, why not do something? Let's just do a very simple quest. So when you get a quest, you can very much select what you want to do. So be aware that some of the quests have decent rewards and they also affect your virtue. So virtue, you can be a saint or you can be a devil. If you want to be a devil, just pick those quests with the virtue arrow that points down. If you want to be a saint, pick those ones with the virtue arrow going up. So here, oh, for example, there you go. Here you have a special reward that's a level 2 elegant stuff. So some of those do provide better weapons, and you may opt to do those instead. Especially if that weapon matches your own. In this case it doesn't, so I'd rather not. So yeah, there you go. For example, if you say that you want to have some benefits with your ruler, you may decide to do actually something that helps him. Let's just move to Cao Cao, for example. We're wasting time, but who cares? This is a free game. Nobody cares who you are or what you're doing. So for example, now we can check the quests again. So here you will see that some of the quests are from the people that are closest to Cao Cao. For example, Cao Ren and Shah Hudun. So you can absolutely decide to do a quest for them. There you go, Shallow Foot. Wow, that's an interesting weapon. I haven't seen those yet. Okay, so you get pretty much the same options with... oh, you can get a bike for Lubul's girl. But anyway, let's just do something like this. Let's do a quest for Cao Ren, who is a friend of Cao Cao. So, okay, defeat all enemy units. We shouldn't allow the merchant to be defeated. Okay, let's go do something. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Maybe we should just... we'll go defend the merchant. As you see, the voice pack is actually Japanese. So many people complain about it. I personally don't. Because it's still an Eastern game, you know. So why not have something that's more exotic? But yeah, I guess people dislike reading, which is of course understandable, you know. Okay, so let's just go defend some of the merchants then. This merchant seems to be under attack. Eventually, some heroes will spawn and we'll have to go kill them. But why not? So, as you can see, the fight is nowhere near different than Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. You're pretty much doing the same thing over and over. But who cares, you know? Yeah, you have your basic flash animations, special hits, and so on and so forth. Oh, and now Genji showed up. You need to kill her in order to advance through the level. And there you go. That's a completed quest. So yeah, at start the quests are simple, then they turn more difficult, and so then of course you have invasions, then if you decide to actually advance and so on and so forth. I can actually show you this as well. Won't be a long one. So yeah. There's another thing that's actually quite weird. Oh, yes, here we can join Cao Cao. We will usually get those easily. Here he will tell you what he wants from you, and so on and so forth. And yes, those are strategy objectives that give you merits, which is kind of cool. But yeah, one of the things I don't know how to do is get out of this menu. So I'm just going to do a raid just to get into an option where I can actually leave to the main menu. Yeah, that's so weird. I cannot leave and go to the main menu from here. So yeah, let's just go and do a quick load. I have a quick load with this girl, which is more advanced, and she's like a marshal. So yeah, for example, here you're a marshal. As a marshal, you can invite, you can depart, you can interact with people, you can throw banquet or great banquet if you have the money and materials. You can conscript, you can draft, you can do forced conscription, and so on and so forth. There are so many options for you to do as the game progresses. And if you're a ruler, you can absolutely decide which area to invade. You can decide, for example, who stays where. You can be bribed. You can lose some of the respect of your officers. You can decide whether to recruit or execute, or actually also release captured officers, and so on and so forth. The game is actually pretty deep, and yeah, it's very much it's fun. For example, you can also check your allies, and here you can actually see my recycled self, which I married my character to because I felt really weird role-playing a girl and marrying someone like Shahutun or something. Wow. Don't even want to think about it. So yeah, all in all, you are very much involved in this game. You are nowhere near as you don't feel any constraints like in Dynasty Warriors 8. So yeah, go do the same thing over and over just to grind some money and stuff in order to get an item or something like this. Here you are very much free to do anything you wish. So for example, as a marshal I can say, let's invade. For example, I don't like this guy. I can go ahead and invade him. Or this guy. Yeah, if we invade him, we'll pretty much throw him out of the game. Or this guy. Or this guy. Or this guy. Yeah. You are... everything goes in your hands afterwards. But there is also the option to rebel. So for example, if you decide to rebel, you will get a number of officers who really like you, and they will help you in your rebellion, which is actually kind of cool. So you can rebel, you will get some of the army, and you can strike out on your own. It's cool. It's beautiful. So yeah, options abound. You're free to do anything you wish, and this is why I think this game is way better than the other ones. Yep, you'll decide to make a land, have the land happy by yourself. So you will still need to fight your main liege, but let's just not do it right now. It's not about those fights, and I'm not going to show my skills in battle or something like this. No. The whole idea was to show you what this game does well. And while you could see that the graphics are PS3, who cares? Really, who cares? I don't. I'm an old style gamer. And I like my graphics as, like, I'm good with the graphics of Might and Magic 6, for example. Yeah, I'm not picky at all. So if you have no problem with that, yeah, that's amazing. If you do, you probably should buy yourself a PS4 and do something with it. Play the game on it, actually. Yep, so that was Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, guys. I think this is a good game, even at this price. If you can't spend like €50 or $50, wait for it. It will eventually go on sale, but it is a magnificent update over Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. I absolutely enjoy it. So that's it, guys. I don't think I can contribute anything else. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if I helped you decide whether you want to buy this game, I'm glad. I've completed my objective. So, that's it guys. Take care and have a nice day.